Namaskar everyone. I hope you are doing well and ready to embark on a fascinating journey through geography and environmental knowledge in Indian tradition. Today we will talk about the India's green blueprint, that is bamboo architecture, how ancient wisdom meets modern sustainability. What if I told you that the future of sustainable architecture is not something we need to invent? It's something we need to rediscover. Concrete cracks, steel rusts, but bamboo, it blends, bends, adapts, and grows back faster than any material we use today. It's nature's own blueprint for resilience. Think about your home. Now imagine if it could grow instead of being built. Imagine if it could breathe instead of trapping heat. That's the promise of bamboo architecture. In the villages of northeast India, houses withstand heavy monsoons and even earthquakes, not with cement but with bamboo. This is not just tradition, it's cutting edge sustainability in action. Today, we are not just talking about buildings, we are talking about a movement that merges ancient wisdom with modern sustainability to create structures that are not only strong but also regenerative and eco friendly. So, what will be the objectives of this lecture? Before we dive into the details, let's take a step back and think what makes a material truly sustainable. Is it just about being eco friendly? Or does it need to be practical, affordable, and deeply rooted in local traditions? First, we will explore why bamboo is called the green steel. It grows faster than any tree, absorbs more carbon, and even thrives with minimal water. Could this be the key to rethinking our construction materials? Next, we will uncover how bamboo has been shaping India's water management and land use practices for centuries. From check dams that slow floods to scaffolding that holds up cities. What can we learn from these time tested techniques? Finally, we will see how bamboo is not just about buildings, it's about people. We will discuss how it creates jobs, support rural communities, and even helps in disaster resilience. Could this be the future of affordable and sustainable housing? By the end of this session, I hope you will start seeing bamboo not just as a plant, but as a powerful solution, one that bridges tradition and technology, nature and innovation. Let's explore together. Why bamboo called the super plant? Imagine if you could watch a plant grow in real time. Sounds impossible, right? But bamboo almost makes it happen, growing up to 4 inches per hour. That's faster than most of us can type a paragraph. But speed is not its only superpower. While we often hear about trees being the lungs of our planet, bamboo is even better. It absorbs 35% more carbon dioxide than hardwood forests. So, what if we told you that this humble grass could be a secret weapon against climate change? And here is the real game changer. Unlike crops like cotton, which are thirsty water guzzlers, bamboo thrives with just a fraction of the water. about one-tenth of what cotton needs. So, if we are looking for a material that is fast, eco friendly, and water wise, maybe it's time to stop calling bamboo just a plant and start recognizing it for what it truly is, a super plant. Can you guess how many bamboo species India has? It's more than Europe and North America combined, almost 136 species. Now, we will see the connection between bamboo and water management. Look at the visual. And what if I told you that a single plant could control floods, recharge groundwater, and protect entire water sets, all without needing human interventions? Sound like something out of a sci fi movie? Right. Well, that's exactly what bamboo does. Think of bamboo as nature's own water manager. In areas where deforestation leads to excessive runoff, bamboo steps in like a silent guardian, reducing runoff by 25%. That's like turning a raging river into a gentle stream. But India figured this out centuries ago. Ever heard of the Jabo system of Nagaland? Farmers there use bamboo channels to capture and store rainwater, ensuring water security even in hilly terrains. And in Assam, people use dongs, bamboo embankments, to tame mighty rivers during floods. Look at the right side visual. First, now look at this visual on the left and middle. This is in Meghalaya, one of the seven northeastern states in India. An indigenous system of tapping of streams and spring water by using bamboo pipes to irrigate plantations is widely prevalent. It is so perfected that about 18 to 20 liters of water entering the bamboo pipe system per minute gets transported over several hundred meters and finally gets reduced to 20 to 80 drops per minute at the site of the plant. The tribal farmers of Khasi and Jayantia hills use this 200-year-old system. Now look at the right side visual. This is how bamboo check dams work in Assam. These structures don't just slow down flood waters, they also help recharge groundwater and prevent soil erosion. So, while modern engineering keeps looking for high-tech solutions for water crisis, maybe we need to look back to traditions where bamboo was not just a plant but a lifeline. Now, we will see the concept of land use and bamboo architecture. What if I told you that one of the tallest skyscrapers in Mumbai might owe its existence to bamboo? Yes, while steel and concrete dominate modern skylines, bamboo scaffolding quietly supports 90% of Mumbai's high rises. It's not only lightweight but also flexible and, believe it or not, stronger than steel by weight. And bamboo's superpower doesn't stop here. Unlike crops that compete for fertile lands, bamboo thrives on marginal lands, the kind that farmers would not even consider for agriculture. So instead of draining out best soil, bamboo makes use of what others ignore. But here is where it gets even more fascinating. Remember the devastating Kerala floods? In the aftermath, bamboo modular housing became a game changer, offering quick, affordable, and eco friendly shelters for displaced families. Imagine a future where entire cities are built using bamboo, not just as scaffolding but as a primary material. What do you think? Could bamboo be the future of sustainable urban development? Think once. Now, we will see the example of Bamboo Symphony in Kerala. It's a project of resorts built with 100% local bamboo. And what is the innovations about it? Ferrocement bamboo composites, it's termite proof, permeable pavements for groundwater recharge, and why it is so special. No concrete, no steel, just bamboo, earth, and reclaimed wood. What if a building could breathe, sway, and even sing with nature? In the heart of Kerala, Bamboo Symphony is more than just a structure. It's an orchestra of sustainability. Designed by renowned architect Vinu Daniel, this masterpiece is not just built, it's woven, just like a traditional bamboo basket. So, what makes it so special? It has used no concrete, no steel, just bamboo, earth, and reclaimed wood. It is naturally ventilated. The open design cools the space without air condition. Earthquake resistance makes it more special because the flexible bamboo absorbs shocks like a dancer moving with the rhythm of the wind. Standing beneath its sweeping bamboo arcs, you don't just see architecture, you feel it. It whispers the stories of Kerala's heritage, the wisdom of nature, and the promise of a greener future. So, could the buildings of tomorrow take inspirations from the forests of today? The same bamboo species used in Bamboo Symphony of Kerala used here builds Delhi metro acoustic barriers. So, what are the policies and challenges of this bamboo architecture? Bamboo acts as a revolution waiting for a green light. Imagine if we had a material that was strong, sustainable, and affordable, but our own rules wouldn't let us use it. That's exactly the challenge with bamboo in India today. The National Bamboo Mission in 2018 was a huge step forward. It invested 1290 crores to boost the cultivation and revive its traditional uses. But growing bamboo is just one part of this story. Where and how we use it is the real challenges. What is holding us back? Its outdated building codes still classify bamboo as a non standard material, making it difficult to use in large scale urban construction. There is another challenge, the lack of skilled artisans. The generations that once mastered bamboo craftsmanship are fading, and we are not training enough new hands to carry it forward. So, should we rethink our policies and embrace bamboo as India's green future? Or let an age old solution stay locked away by outdated rules? What do you think? Now it's your turn. Grab a paper and pencil, design a bamboo system to catch monsoon rains on your rooftop. Think about slopes, joints, and overflow. Now we will talk about the bamboo futures. Imagine stepping into a future where our cities breathe, where buildings are not just concrete, not just strong blocks, but living sustainable structures. This is the promise of bamboo. So, bamboo is no longer just a poor man's timber, it's becoming the material of the future. Urban planners are now eyeing bamboo skyscrapers, lighter, stronger, and far more eco friendly. Researchers are also engineering bamboo composites that can rival steel in construction. India's bamboo plantations could become a key player in fighting climate change by absorbing massive amounts of carbon dioxide. But for this to happen, policy shifts and skilled artisans are crucial. Can we update building codes and train a new generation in bamboo craftsmanship? What if in the next decade bamboo cities become the norm rather than the exception? Bamboo also act as urban renaissance. Smart cities adopting bamboo for eco-friendly housing and even infrastructure. Engineered bamboo as a steel alternative in high-rise construction. It also acting as climate champion, expanding bamboo forests to combat carbon emissions and desertification. There is a need of a policy push, stronger government incentives for bamboo architects and updated building codes for mainstream use. There is also a need of skill revival, means we need to train new generation in bamboo architecture or bamboo craftsmanship for jobs and sustainability. From ancient shelters to future skylines, bamboo can be India's next green powerhouse. So, according to architect Simon Village, bamboo is not just a material, it's a manifesto. Thank you.